What's up, everybody? This is Brett Darian back already with another Project Insignia video. I've been doing some reading on their official website, which is insignia.live. And even though the beta does not begin until November 15th, which is still a little over 2 weeks away, you can already set up your console to work with their servers and even connect to their servers. You still can't register and play games yet, obviously, but you can at least get it ready to go so that in case you're chosen for the beta, you're immediately ready to start playing. So that's what I am going to do in this video here, is walk you through the process. I have not done this, obviously, so I'm going to do it right now, and I'm going to guide you through it and show you what my experience is. Now, there are a couple things that you will need first. First, you will either need a modded Xbox that's either hardware modded or software modded already, or you can use a standard stock original Xbox console. That's what I have, but you still have to do a little bit of software modification to it using a game save exploit. And to do that, you will definitely need a cable like this. This cable will connect into one of the controller ports on the Xbox, and this end here is a USB port, so you can plug in a flash drive like this into it. Now, you will need a small flash drive, preferably 4 gigabytes or under. I've also seen some people say they don't recommend anything higher than like 512 megabytes or something. This flash drive I have here, I've had for a very long time. It's a Lexar 256 megabytes. I think I got this like 15 years ago or something. It still does work. And there's also a list of compatible USB thumbsticks that have already been confirmed to work. I may link that in the description below if you want to check them out. But I'm going to use this one and hopefully it'll work. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we all need a cable like this to hook up a USB drive to your Xbox. And you will also need some software that I'll go into later. But for right now, though, let's just get started and let's see how this goes. Alright, so first I just wanted to show you the Xbox that I am using. This is the only Xbox that I own. And you can see here it is completely stock. There's no modifications to it. Everything's all original. Everything. And if we look underneath it right here, still see all the labels are still intact. And on the very bottom, we can see that the manufacturing date is actually from 2005. So this might be one of the last Xboxes that were manufactured. But that shouldn't matter. I have heard that the older Xboxes are more preferable for modding. But I think that's only for hardware mods and not software mods. So this should work for any Xbox. So anyhow, with that, let's get started. Alright, so first thing is you're going to take your USB storage device. And first you're going to make sure that there's no files on it that you want to keep. If there are, you're going to want to back those up. Because when you plug this up to your Xbox, the Xbox is going to see the drive and erase it and format it. So any files on here will be erased. Now you can also use an Android device for this, but you gotta have other software for that, so I think this is a simpler solution. You can also use like a USB adapter for like a mini SD card or something, but again, I just use this because I had it laying around. So first, we're gonna plug in the Xbox USB adapter, and we're going to plug in. This is hard to do with one hand, so you're just going to have to trust me. Okay, so here it is. The USB drive is connected to the Xbox using the cable. So now, when we go to memory, it shows up as a Controller 2 memory card. And you see it has 15,516 blocks. So the Xbox will see the USB drive as a memory card. When we click on it, it says Memory Unit 2A, 15,516 blocks. So now we are ready to copy files to this USB stick using a PC. So let's do that now. Okay, so this is the official website. It explains how to get your console ready. So you will need to have the V2 Xbox Live dashboard on your console to sign up and use the service successfully. I already have that because I have a late model Xbox, but if you do not have this update, then you should be able to install it using some later release games. And this is a list of those later release games that should have that update on them. So if you have any one of these games, you should be able to just pop in that game and it will install that update. And it gives instructions on how to install this exploit. This is for hard modded and soft modded systems, which the one I have is not, so I will skip down to the stock system, and you will have to go to this guide. And the guide is pretty much the same steps, only you will have to install some software here. These are the specific game save exploits that you will have to copy to your flash drive and have the Xbox read them. So here are the games that you can have to use this exploit: 007, Agent Under Fire, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Frogger Beyond, Mech Assault, and Metal Arms, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I will be using Mech Assault, and the Mech Assault game has to be the Black Label version. So all I have to do is just download this ma.zip, and I will save that to my desktop here. There we go. So that is saved. So now we go back. Now this is the official guide on how to soft mod your console using the game save exploit. And you see the materials needed: the female USB to Xbox controller port adapter, which is that cable I showed you. You can get them on Amazon or eBay for like $8. And here is real briefly, here is the list of confirmed working USB devices. There's quite a few of them, so you most likely have one of these just laying around. You know, there's a variety. But there's also a list of confirmed not working devices either. So my device is a Lexar. I don't know if it's a jump drive exactly, but it's 256 megabytes, and it does work. Okay, so we have to install, you will have to install Explorer 360. So we will download and install that. Let's just open that. Okay, so here's Explorer 360. Actually, maybe I should have saved that file. Yeah, let me copy that to the desktop as well. I think those pop-ups were just spam. I don't think you need to do them. Okay, there's Explorer 360. And close that for now. Okay, so we're going to go to the MA folder for Mech Assault. I'm going to double click this. We'll go to UData, and now we are going to copy these files to the desktop. This is how I do this. This is also extracting. You should be extracting this folder. So now we insert the USB device that we just plugged into the 360, or to the original Xbox rather, and plug that in. And Windows will say that you need to format the disk, but don't do that. Windows does not recognize the device anymore, but don't let that bother you because you don't need it. Instead, you go to the Explorer 360, go to Drive, and then open hard drive or memory card. And this partition 0 is the USB drive that you have inserted. So now we just copy those folders to there. And this is how you write to the USB stick in Windows. Now you also have to download this Xbox softmodding tool.zip, which is right here. So when you open this zip file, you will see these files. So we will want the softmod package. Now, these game files here, this MA007 Metal Arms, we do not want those. We need them from the Insignia side. So those are the ones that I copied. But we will still need this softmod save file. So we will go to udata here, and we will copy this numbered folder to the desktop as well. Okay. And so now we will go back to Explorer 360. And we'll go, and once again, we will open. If this touchpad on this laptop is not good, and we will open up that, and there's the partition 0, which again is the USB drive. And now we will, oh, that's the file I already copied. We need to copy this folder to the USB drive. And it's copying several files. Lots of files. Alright, so now both those folders are on the USB stick, which is acting as an Xbox memory card. And once again, we will properly eject this jump drive. And now we can insert this into the Xbox, copy these files to the Xbox, and then load them. Alright, so I have the USB thumbstick connected again to the Xbox, and I have the MechAssault disc in the drive ready to go. And once again, it has to be the black labeled version of MechAssault, not the Platinum Hits version, if you're using MechAssault to do this, which is what I'm using. So now that that's connected, let's go. Oh, again, this is the memory menu. So we'll navigate to Controller 2. And now there are 2 save files on here. There's one for MechAssault, the Xbox SoftModding tool, and then you have the Xbox SoftModding tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to press right here and navigate to this, and we're going to copy this to the hard drive. So that's what we're going to do. So we're copying. All right, there you go. And now we do the same for this one. We navigate right, we run Linux, and we also copy this to the hard disk. There you go. All right, so there it is. So with that, we should be able to insert the game and load this mod. So let's do it! Let's do it! Okay, so here we are at the main menu. Now we go to campaign, and there's run Linux. Now, on the stock version of the game, this would not be here. So we go to run Linux, and now here is the Insignia Setup Assistant. Build date, October 25th, 2022. So really the only thing we really have to do is click on Register Xbox. And it was successfully registered. So there we go. Now you can also view your HDD key, and you can use other software to reset this. But I'll probably do that later. But right now, I just want to see if we can now connect to the Insignia servers now that it's been registered and set up. So let's reset everything. I'm going to power this off. And now we turn it back on. Okay, so here we are at the menu. So now here's the account. But again, we can't really create an account yet. Let's see. Let's see if this does anything. Yep, look at this. This Insignia Terms of Use Agreement. Yep, so this is Insignia. Last update, October 2022. Accept. Gamer tag. Let's see. Well, again, I don't think... Well, I don't know. I guess I'll register a gamer tag. I am known as... I guess I should have just done shift. Everywhere else on the internet, I am known as Mode Fusion. So, done with that. Okay, so this is the subscription code, which is the beta code that they will give you later. And we don't have that right now because the beta is not happening yet. So we can't do this. We can't activate. However, there should be one test that we can do. And that is... So we'll be doing that when the beta starts. If you are able, well, if you are picked to be in the beta, which not everyone's going to be in the beta, unfortunately. But we should be able to go to network settings. Okay, so in this menu here, in network settings, we should try doing a connection test. And we'll see if we'll connect. This is the big test here, guys. Let's see if this works. Boom. Look at that. Connected to Xbox Live in 2022. Now that is awesome. So I'm ready to go. I am ready to play Insignia, or the Xbox Live. I'm ready to play Xbox Live again in 2022 when the service officially launches. Which unfortunately we don't know exactly when that's going to be. It may not be until sometime next year. Like I said, the beta begins November 15th, but not everyone's going to be picked to be in that beta, but you do have to register in order to be picked. So you can register for the beta and hope that you get picked, and then you can connect to Xbox Live and play some games online. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really excited about it. I'm glad I got it working, and it really wasn't difficult at all. Just got to copy just got to copy like 2 or 3 files over to a flash drive, and that's all you got to do. So it's really not bad, and you still have the default. You still have the default Xbox dashboard here, so you don't lose that at all. So you really don't need to do much modding at all to your Xbox. You really can't even tell that it's been modded. So this is a really simple background mod that doesn't really change anything. So anyhow, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. I can't wait to possibly play games like Mech Assault and all these other Xbox games I have here that are online compatible. I can't wait to possibly play them online again with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy gaming.